Last year, Roy showed great restraint and left one old buck be. 12 months on, we're back on the same bit of ground for two reasons: to see if the big boy has successfully run the gauntlet and to find a suitable fallow pricket for the freezer.
It's just about getting light enough now. Luckily David was kind enough to bring me a nice cup of tea this morning, so I'm feeling quite happy and quite buoyant. What we're trying to do this morning is we're out looking for fallow bucks, and I'm hoping that we might come across either a fallow pricket or maybe something a little bit older. And I want to try and get one in the freezer. We're about a week, 10 days probably, before the rut really kicks in here. So I'm hoping we can get onto a buck and find one before they get too stinky. If you can get onto fallow bucks, it's nice to get onto them a little bit earlier than this, but unfortunately on this particular bit of ground they really only do come in the rut. So you don't see anything with a set of antlers here until the rut really starts. So fingers crossed we shall come across something.
Roy takes his time. Good optics are essential to see into the darkness of the wood. He spots movement to our left.
It's amazing this time of day, when the light's coming up in the woods, just how dark it is. And you can never be too slow. It's always worth just going through and scanning every little dark spot, because you can guarantee that's where the eyes are going to be looking from. So this is where the deer moved from. This is the spot that I saw movement, and lo and behold there's a fresh scrape. So I would have said that was a buck, which is a shame, but he's disappeared off into the wood. So you can see he's been marking his territory here. Again, it's very fresh. It doesn't smell too much yet, so I wouldn't say they're too far in. They're just prepping up and getting ready for it.
With our options covered this side, we drive over to the other area. Looking out across to us is Roy's buck. It makes his day.
It just goes to show that it does pay not to shoot them. So I'm just coming onto my favourite rutting stand, and my big boy's back in residence. So he's survived another year running the gauntlet around all the local farms, which is nice to see. Alright, let's see if we can find a younger boy to play with.
So, as not to disturb him, we're going to stalk along the opposite side. Only if we're struggling will we invade the privacy of the mature buck's boudoir. Luckily for us, there are deer around.
We've just come up into another area where the deer normally gather this time of year, because you've got a lot of acorns dropping, and sure enough, as we've just come across, we've just spotted some, or should I say David spotted some. He'll never let me forget now, because I didn't spot them first. David spotted some deer just under the oak tree, which is about 200-300 yards down below us. So what we're going to do, the wind's coming directly at us, and we're going to try and stalk down onto them. All we've seen so far is does, but I'm hoping there might be a pricket or a young buck in amongst them.
We can't tell if it's just the girls or if the boys are invited too, so we need to get closer. Roy stalks into what he thinks will be a good vantage point, but the group has moved. Edging round, a white doe breaks cover.
I don't know what spooked them. As we were stalking up, we stumbled onto a fox, so that might have bolted straight down into them and lifted them. Hopefully there might be something further over the wall.
We don't know where the others are, possibly the other side of the spinney. Working round further, we catch the back of two prickets chasing each other. Roy doesn't think they've twigged us. They might easily come back, so Roy sets up on top of a bank against the hedge line.
Suspense is killing me.
Again, no males, but then a duo are back and they stir things up a bit. We have to reposition, and finally there's a pricket in a shootable position.
Okay, you got on the pricket. You got a doe in front of him. Whee. That was a hectic couple of minutes there. I couldn't take the shot, and then as the form moved just out of the way, and luckily David just repositioned the camera, he just presented a shot, so just in the front of the shoulder. He was a little bit more front on than I would have liked, but he dropped on the spot, so at least we've got one for the larder. Hopefully when we get there he won't be too stinky. If he is too stinky, then David's carrying him out. We got, as you can see, nice young fallow pricket. I say nice, he's not particularly nice, he was a perfect cull animal. So he's got very, very small spikes on him. Not good to be a small spike buck. And he should have decent spikes on him to his ears at least, if not above. And you can get on some really good specimens. But yeah, he's quite a poor pricket. Now we've got to see if he smells or not, because we're deciding who's going to carry him. Well, let's face it, there's only going to be one person carrying him, and that's the chap behind the camera, because that's part of the deal. If David pulled me out on a horrible rainy day like this, there's no way I'm carrying this out. So yeah, it doesn't matter if he stinks or not, David, you're in for it. So we'll just have a sniff and see if he is really smelly. It's not too bad actually, so we've probably got him just before. I mean, the prickets don't stink as badly as the mature bucks do, but hopefully though this is a set of what's to come. I want to try and get back up here in a week or two, and fingers crossed the rut should be in full swing, especially if this weather continues to turn and it gets a little bit colder.
This carcass is going to be just fine for the freezer. But first, we need to get him there. Oh yes, of course, Roy has booked a willing helper. Look at him go. Roy describes him as a Camp Grizzly Adams.